Hello everyone. Welcome to our AI and Corpus-aided English speaking training course. In this session, we are going to introduce key indicators annotated in the speech corpus for grammatical range and accuracy and lexical resource, compare the features among learners with different band levels, and provide you some hands-on activities to improve the grammar and lexis quality with AI tools. Here is our recommended corpus and AI-aided speaking learning procedure. For the corpus part, learners are encouraged to identify linguistic features influencing oral proficiency, as well as the common features produced by speakers with different proficiency levels, which have been covered just now. For the AI tools, they will be used to help generate speech samples, build up ideas, and give feedback. Learners still need to check the corpus data while communicating with the AI tools to get successful repair. Here are the aims of today's session. The first two will be achieved with the use of corpus, and the last one will need assistance from AI tools. If you still remember, last session we have invited you to come up with a story with a question from part 1 of the IELTS speaking test. Do people in your country like to go on picnics? Please get your conversational AI tool, such as Poe, ready because we are going to use it to help us improve the grammar and vocabulary of the story. In terms of grammatical accuracy, it is important to show effort in producing error-free sentences. So, our corpus employed this list in the annotation. Grammatical errors that we have annotated are article and possessive errors, verb errors, noun and pronoun errors, and so on. You can scan this QR code to visit the grammar page of Band 5 candidate. When you scroll down for the feature list, you will be able to find the error types that he or she has made in the speech. For example, the screenshot here showed a noun and pronoun error, a conjunction error, a verb error, and a preposition error found in this answer. Then, you may ask what errors you should pay more attention to in order to attain the advanced level. Here is the list that you will need. We have summarized the frequent grammatical errors found in our speech corpus and categorized them according to their IELTS speaking band score. Verb errors, noun and pronoun errors, and adjective and adverb errors were most frequent among 5 to 5.5 speakers. Paying more attention to these types of errors can then help you improve your speaking performance. So, how to give prompts to Poe and ask it to give feedback on grammatical errors. Let's have a try. Please open your Poe page and select GPT-4o as the bot and type in this prompt. Can you help me to correct my grammar mistakes for my following speech? Please list the original sentence and the revised sentence. Remember to paste your draft speech after the question in quotation mark. Then, GPT-4o will generate its response in a few seconds. Be careful to check if the corrected versions from GPT-4o really make sense to you. Sometimes it may provide some wrong or misleading information. For example, it may show you sentences without any changes. Now you have cleared the grammatical errors with the help of GPT-4o. Alright, after correcting the errors, it's time for us to deal with the complexity. In our speech corpus, we have adopted these categories to annotate the speech, including complex verb group and sentence structures. For example, if you scan this QR code, it will lead you to the grammar page of a Band 6.5 candidate. He or she has used passive voice, that is needed, and emphatic do, that is we do like, in the speech, as highlighted here. The candidate also used various sentence structures, including coordinate clause, relative clause, noun clause, and adverbial clause, as highlighted here. Again, we have summarized the frequent grammatical positive features found in our speech corpus and categorized them according to their IELTS speaking band score. If you are targeting at the band 7 or 7.5 level, perhaps you should pay more attention to the use of coordinate clause and adverbial clause. So, how to give prompts to GPT-4o and ask it to give feedback on complex grammatical structures. Let's have a try. Please open your GPT-4o page and type in this prompt. Can you help me to rewrite the following speech by using passive voice, emphatic, do, relative clause, noun clause, and adverbial clause? Please list the original sentence and the revised sentence. Then, paste your revised speech after the question. Remember, the feedback may not be 100% correct. Please read the responses carefully and select the sentences that are more natural or sensible to you. As you can see my revision here, I have only selected 3 suggestions from the feedback as bold in blue. Okay, now we have already completed the grammar part. Let's move to the Lexis part. As you see from this table, Band 7 candidates are expected to show awareness of style and collocation, with only some inappropriate choices. Therefore, in the appropriacy part, our corpus focuses on the appropriateness of collocations, idioms, and word choice. If you scan this QR code, it will bring you to the Lexis page of Speaker 51, who is a Band 7 candidate. As you can see from the feature list here, he or she will still have some inappropriate collocations, inappropriate idioms, and inappropriate word choices. So it means that you won't need to be 100% perfect to get a Band 7 in this aspect. From the summary table of inappropriate lexical features here, however, it is still certain that we should try to avoid most of the inappropriacy for a higher score. So, how to give prompts to GPT-4o and ask it to give feedback on inappropriate lexical features. Let's have a try. Please open your GPT-4o page and type in this prompt. Can you help me to identify the inappropriate collocations, inappropriate idiomatic expressions, and inappropriate word choice for my following speech? Please list the changes you have made. Remember to paste your revised speech after the question in the quotation mark. Then, you will get the response from the chatbot very soon. I'm using my revised speech as an example. GPT-4o has identified 8 inappropriate features for me. Remember, you will need to read its response critically and decide whether you accept the corrected sentences or not. Okay. I have taken 3 revisions from the response as bold in green. Then, the last part for today is to have GPT-4o provide us feedback on lexical positive features. As a Band 7 candidate, you are expected to use vocabulary resource, some less common and idiomatic expressions, and paraphrase effectively and flexibly. The categories we used in corpus are less common words, appropriate idiomatic expressions, appropriate collocations, and paraphrases. Less common words are the words which are not included in a word frequency list developed based on the British National Corpus, BNC, such as commercialized, perceive, all-in-one, and so on. As for collocations, they are not limited to only verb and preposition combination, such as talk with, but also other combinations, such as adverb and adjective, very easy, and verb and noun, reading books. Regarding the appropriate idiomatic expressions, we referred to the American Heritage Dictionary of Idioms, American English Idiomatic Expressions and Phrases. Some of you may think that idioms are those very fancy ones, like apple in my eyes. However, some simple daily expressions are actually idioms as well, such as well as, and holding on. Finally, in terms of paraphrase, it can be done by using synonyms and giving examples and explanations. For example, the Band 7 candidate here used speak up more and use that language more frequently to make the same meaning. From this summary table, again, if you want to score Band 7 to 7.5, you may want to work harder on using paraphrase and appropriate idiomatic expressions. How to give prompts to GPT-4o and ask it to give feedback on positive lexical features. Let's have a try. Go to the same chat you have with GPT-4o on Poe and ask, "Can you help me to rewrite the following speech by using 5 paraphrases, 5 less common words, and 5 idioms? Please list the changes you have made for each category. Then paste your revised speech after the question." The reason why for specifying 5 items for each category is that we don't want to be overwhelmed by the response. Since we are responding to a short question, you don't need to include them all. Just select some of them will be good. Like in my example, I just selected 2 from the response as bold in orange. Is everything okay? So now you have learned how to improve grammar and lexis of your speech with the help of conversational AI tools. Please try to polish the speech you prepared in last session using Poe or any other similar conversational AI tool. Share your prompts and story in discussion on Canvas, which is accessible with this QR code. Thank you and see you in next session.